The Oka we Nanado excuse no the win is last term election.
Nanado.
So now you're COVID into no.
Nana time no. That trend has been happening, but it can hardly happen. I mean, I say, when Mahama Nangasano, what really happened? One thing is that he was told that if he's okay with the vote or not, he has to step down. Otherwise, the masses will react seriously. Because now, your friends saying, military, ni police, no one were rooting for Nana. Into your man on time, China, we are bamboo for no attacking him, rooting for Nana. And Ghana, no, you per sympathy. Into the my friend saying, Baumia, Enkum Samira, and I being Bana Sabi ain't seen so. Na way Samira be being cotton this year. Next year election, no, Baumia be winning. Next year election, Baumia be winning. Ghanaians should sympathize with him and vote for him and forget all their troubles they have been in for the past 8 years. They sympathize and vote. The Ghana Hanakasano. Yeah, your school system near the Nkumu. A human bro life no away. And you know, na Kufo, starting from Kufo, or by no, Nanyamana Amfa, first 4 years no. After all the hype, no, gentle giants, no, first 4 years Amfa. And an excuse of a man and say, oh no, Nim say President Dino Evans, and name more than sir. And you know, or Pagana chop 4 choice 4 years to create swap. And Carmonian of 5 years, oh, I'm memory. But any possible because any time. Because no one of us on autocratic. Into 4 years, no more man of 4 more years to do more. 4 more years near the car on the call her pick now. A friend saying, I brought 4 months, cry, it's me the year. The Kwashikwan on we Akramo Kwane ba Malam no, and the idea Kwani be named Sound Kwano. That's epic benefits. And this is classrooms in the idea. That was how Kufo passed through out in 8 years. Mahama, ni 8 years no Benyayan was because 4 years no Benyayan was because at most we 3 to 4 months before elections. And Tigana for na humobro, Anna. Automatically, no presidential seats, no or so that automatically, no or break it through with the sympathy, no sympathetic vote, no Anna. Fancy for new beer, so the sooner. Fine, or they break it through. But they follow up here now, no there was no way I could be break it at 8. Because for the Ghanaians now, Oman could school in rich in the and Faho say, Nana, we Atamoso, a Mahama, Omoko 8 years, NDC, Echo 8 years, into Yomoji. And the illiterates in Ghana are more than the literates. The political illiterates in Ghana are more than the literates. It's more, no matter what you do, a by way, be antenatal 8 years, 2 times there, Omako 8, and you'll be from Ram. And found saying, no. Anna, and no, so 4 years now, Onyayan. And no, so to me, the year. Some developmental projects, like I said, regional hospitals, no, any idea now, more enhancing on any idea no more year, any people. Emi and Nia, Omokoje, plants, any idea, Bui Dam, any idea, to me, the years almost stabilizing water system. Yes. So, your friends saying, I blew my crime on any idea, no, and then Kumasi markets, any idea, not projects, no. Plan at the hole, and all the only year. And so in nature when we need because to the Ghanaian no 8 years now, so we need change. And an answer the buy. Nana buy COVID ne buy and any pie as you move where you be done. And no every day That year, NDC couldn't campaign, neither could CPP or any other political party. Oh, your guy appear near here, but only a police for bail.
On bail, Basa.
And he Nana also owns the national TV. There be a so say Kintampo Hefa, and now a boom cry GTV on Obeche. And he was always on the station every Sunday. Every media house was capturing him. Where is NDC? Obeying. What do you bet me on YouTube? Now YouTube no Papa Ford doesn't know. So that year, no, for the sake of COVID, it was an easy win for Nanado.
He was yobbing us with fellow Ghanaians.
Fellow Ghanaians, no, I ain't. What the better now? Now no crown puna back to no one funny easy, sir, and it was evident with the results. What you say? To the point, say even some Ghanaians, and some reports are in your interest, like. I say, as we are Simbia, Bemune, but we weren't in a situation where we would have gone ramping because COVID 19 shut down free system. And the statement, oh, yeah, Buana Pane, Nipan Kwan, the yen means I recover. But economy, we can recover. Sika, if it's me as uncle, Trebi, but Nipa yen mean go training. So that statement, no, it carried him. With the Christendom through the elections, and it's with religious people, not just Christians, Muslims. So they no kind, piano, without even noticing. When my dear about a good ne votes years back, or say your friend saying, oh, or say die,
or die,
I don't know how. But this time, I'll say, and Kwamu here, as saying. Sika nipa kwa ho hia since ka nti ye ho kire ya ma ye ho kire COVID ne kwa ho beto yen ana COVID na akọ and ye na ye start ye still now we are fishing our way out yes you nti I mean so be a nti but we are fishing our way out nti the fact one say omo NDC and MPP akọ 8 years no it's just unfortunate say NDC stand the Mahama never. But the fact say MPP ako 8 years as a party no. Also among two of my dream. Say like they can break through and come another 8 years. If I was the party, I'll save my resources. Now koye say nana de na wo ba na tigo for and a sponsor no name prepaid card or ton 1 cedi mana no nya 10 pesos. There be me ne ba omiane enkrofo na camera relaxing. No my banners 4 years. Because NDC only has 4 years. Because we no push your resources emfa. Because the work at Baumia 1 year no. I'm saying it again. On me for 365 days nenye. Nana kase wa bre. On me for 365 days nenye. Next year pepe elections. Tibene na kame aji ana make us aji woku na busuani bi. And that's what don't go schedule and who here. But the nipa ni hu keke. Omo pai na obi keke nwu woni busuo mu a e ben no. Ana party no mu a nipa no ye tuturu pa. Ghana fo nyina be fi amane e bi obi omo afem. Ne obe kaya ye say akwa we ewu enti party member we ewu enti yantoma MPP. That's all. So Ghana for you need them on in a mature level. Now if you are coming boot to boot with say yeah, Mahama ye say or no abe ye say or why ye e levy e deben e school then e deben and foul. Tip no. So if they want to break through, I'm on the patrol. They should be begging. That's how you get Ghanaians. Not with me ye way and ye see way. Because if you are going on that level, you can't compare what Mahama did in 4 years to what NPP and what NDC did in 4 years after your friend saying, we Atamnos free, may his soul rest in peace. And then yeah, MPP are here in 8 years. MPP claims that the first 4 years, no, it was overtaken by COVID. All their income and expenses was taken by COVID. And the second 4 years, no, it was taken by Ukraine and Russia war. Then right now it's Israel and Gaza. And you know, my prayer and say, so obey me dear. And yeah, I say, Bibi said, I mean, Bompire said that I want all our presidents to live long. And Nigerians also a very nice woman. I don't want with Samira to skirmishes, but no negative thing. But it's you don't forget it. Not say me pen and say more. But me is a fine young man. But me share from afar no. Me share the situation now. Could force me to break it through no. Any the situation now because na JJ what in 20 years. So odne ho afro bia, any si ho afro bia. And the situation now na we Mahama timi di be here president no. Any situation now Nanado it's me to be here president because I say with deep party nature check from Kufo only Kufo na compete ana edru so. What you say? Ba omiano oni sa your friend saying pillars no na ekuta no oni. It's unfortunate. And what you do to your brother when obi the yonia now ye hwe han no one can against it nipa na won so no e bedroom maybe obi the be no obi a ye hwe han. Do you know what people are now saying? Now I say omo ka say your friend saying tenant me mu man bi mo. It's your omo ka say ye nt me ma fulani ni emedi yeso. Mama time no say tenant tribal you know. But Mia didn't talk about that. He didn't mention anything about that. Because not for saying any time. It's against the opposition. But tribal politics is very wrong on any stance. And not to bass, more to trot, more to him, oh, near Mateni media, so near Mateni media, so. And then, tough for me, you know. It be a papa. A money and a warfare. Baako ye tani ni fulani ni a onye Ghana ni baako nso ye tani ene den the area ono nso ye Ghana ni ana na afi ye kuhu. So that tribal thing no and it's a free system no more, but we don't have a choice now. Oh, and it's the possibility no say Baumia can stand and win no. Hey, say Mahama mpo na ejina so na nye wan kra for Baumia to win presidency no, standing on the ticket of MPP no in this current year, and then near to Abana go near 30%. What you say? And then the year to Abana.
True.
I just something drastic. Something happens because recently, Grandma also almost lunch. Almost simu lunch toilets. Sanitation minister started lunch toilets. I won't buy me more transport toilets. Community toilets. To the point that Obi school away see wo Kumasi. Obi school. Vice President Akwejinemu Ekati sort. Obi secondary school away see you.
Private
Secondary school. So the thing is getting tensious. And then like I'm saying, and then here to Abana. Votes Obenyano. It's from the presidency. The delegates no. Now be more 400 Ghana no. Anna Avia the political people are they look at flags. Who say Osnonia no ato. Who say umbrella near no ato. But regular thinkers no. And your more open minded now me they will not really, I mean, either someone got to cry and say, I'm fine about me. What do you say? What's the answer? So,
now other than informal, is it because of sending your mind more no?
Omane dear, I think say Omano, to be sincere with you, it looks like Omano near you. But any brain no in our leaders no. Anna any good. Alright? You see, you have a situation where wait, this issue is not about say wait minister Arobi or Mino. So Obi wo $1 million, $5 million. And yes sikebia o. And yes sikebia and saying Obia was Mino for 10 years, 15 years. But the issue comes when your money is in your bedroom and not in the bank. That you are preaching to everyone to go and put their money in the bank. And you say that because
so that when the people need money they can
the people need money they can go to the bank for loans, and you are keeping all those money in your room. This is one minister. So sikeni bank ho kufuor time na banks no edis cannot buy shops no money companies no to come and grant them loans by force. Anna Oshe for the past 2 years. And you see inflation rate here 45%.
Yeah, 45%.
But let me share with my calculation. And economics I trained was secondary school now. Inflation here 260%.
Yeah, 45.
And yeah, 45. So what ton milk 2 cedi 50 pesos last year. Now milk drew 8 cedis. If you double it, and I was saying 5 cedis. And to say 8 cedis are 300% plus. And you, how can you look at or whatever we statistics make calculation and see say inflation here? Your friends say 45, say 43%.
Omo yes, inflate. As omo nti o mind.
Omo say the ordinary Ghanaian know how he defines inflation as it. They are using whatever GDP rates against how much they are paying themselves up there. But the fact is, say, enema bua kosroa, increase your worker's salary. Why do you reduce your worker's salary? Or keep the worker's salary at the same? Major 500 a month, all right, and I major 1,000 a month, 1,000 and 900 a month. You use 900. Now a day, I'm supposed to spend 900 a month. A day, I'm supposed to spend like 30 cedis. Okay. Now it's me nungu kwa no pa 30. Area no man compare wa chebi. And now me service can for data ne other expenses. Na numre transports. Na me adie 10 cedis. Na numre me didi Indomie 7 cedis. Na me save 3 cedis. Inti I could end up saving like 3 cedis. Se si ano, numre Indomie na 5 cedis no. This year 20 cedis. And so what can you know that's 30 cedis a day per day. And you anopa unum cocoa run is 5 cedis. And it goes 10 cedis. And real sika na ka Indomie sika. Into we are not mean to data. Auto data on the number. So now your expenses are far greater than your income. The worst of all is for the government workers. What you say? Niabeka one is over Bokrono. Into your mind, who you are there is because the people who cannot survive are relying on you. Their pay is not enough and they are relying on you. And the people paying the companies paying these people are also not paying them well. And see, from the head, the bank manager is not being paid well. The Bank of Ghana manager is not being paid well. Even if he's paid well, he's keeping the money in his room. The banks are not having staff. They are laying them off because they can't pay them. And the ones who are left are still taking the old salary that were taken 3 years ago. In 3 years, Obiake Tuan moon to you. And so no, and Emma Bo, they more to 3 times. That is why your man no heading. And yes, dollar rates cost row. And a cedi depreciating. You are in a country where for 3 years, 4 years, government workers, the socialists, salary have not been increased by any amount. And yet most of the ministers' salary has been increased 50 and 100%. So how do you break even? You are creating more poor people and you are expanding the gap. But anka minimum no say anka we the MPP governance no a capitalist economy. Nti anka omo de the sika share and crofo adwuma mu. Individual works. and the NDC people are more of socialists. They work on government projects. Then they are fan profile government. My profile we are a capitalist no. They are doing worse than socialists when they are even acting like socialists. Nkrumah socialist, I would see government, but the Buzia tradition, a capitalist. Almost the no free your friends saying wherever your friends saying almost now papa no million London, any US, ne Canada, ni Australia, any idea no. Almost sika no person for any business or Ghana. And now Ghana hano, we mistake a baby as only a scan or any actual. And they form that capitalist group to grow their businesses. It's for time now the radio stations no be done some more Ghana.
Yeah.
TV stations blow yeah. But in Nana's time, these companies, radio stations and TV stations are collapsing. These banks are collapsing. Not are collapsing, have collapsed. So the capitalists now, we know MPP to be a capitalist economy. No? They are now acting like socialists. Free education is a socialist
policy. Yeah.
What you are saying? You are taking the responsibility of the parents no, as yours. That's what socialist governance do.
Yeah.
And that is what the NPP is doing now. So they are mentioning their vision and the ultimatum for why they exist. No, it has been misplaced.
It's like they don't have a vision.
They don't have that foundation.
That
vision.
foundation,
no, ayera.
Is gone.
And that's what most of this guy was saying. Afrafranto, a friend and Tremantin. Certainly, you see a flag near Afrafranto. And that was what Tremantin was saying. Said how he knew MPP years back. No, not in details, sir. But what he meant was how he knew MPP as they formed the MPP and everyone was budging for MPP. No, that's not the MPP they are seeing now. This MPP do not want to invest in the country. Ask them can answer. So, what kind of MPP are we running now? The MPP that we know was the kind of MPP that Kennedy Japan and people like him were proud of. Because Onyeska, the boy individuals, the boy individuals, money push your mujima. The only way capitalist plan are not more, maybe one district, one factory. But if you look through the policies, it's still a socialist something. Because I say, at the end of the boy about the share inside.
Yes.
And you know, what I say, Anka, Bomebosi, and I'm in Fenya, Juma, and I'm for Sicambro. Nam Juman Timin train, I'm in Fan for Juma. But I say, Jumano, I say, what dear.
Oberboaming, not a Jumana.
Yes. So our transport systems are Anka a socialist for a yellow. Nina Crancomoguno. Where you should empower the private people if you are collapsing the government ones. But they are all not being done. They are keeping the money in their rooms. And calling them a foreign bank. So
meanwhile, that money can be used to open businesses.
Exactly. And it's not like I am thinking that it's not like I am thinking that Muhammad can do far better. What I say, but so we'll be to now baby far home. Now money too much power for a long time now. Or that's so misbehaving. When you go to some of these government institutions, hospitals, nurse why you so when you're very very clean, I said or probia someone. That's only when a Juman or year Nankasan. And I did not do a Juman from collaborating. But one year Juman Chow hospital, they talk by heart. As a me young with it. Like they act very rude. Even customer service companies be able to or ye Juman was a position in which they act like
they
own the company. Or if you're like offer patron tonight. That is how a Uja political party in power for so long that they act. What you say? So, I think say this thing, never boy, but like I'm saying, who was Kedia free your mind, Untimia, like Nancy, But unfortunately for us, when I had them everything they pay Ghana pay Togo, Burkina, Togo ne we Benin. Yes, you French. Offer Burkina we Cote d'Ivoire so as a honor stability in share that near strong side. But I see a better. And you know what? Burkina so they don't try. War in the idea commonly in the idea affect you. So if you can't fly you Alfie. Fly. So bro, things there. This political thing there, you have a long way to go. If you talk about it.
Adajebe boy.
Do any other ABR, even any and be a person see politically of what is actually happening in here. I mean, I'm free to say. Bye. For now, yeah. Bye bye.